Teaching the whole child, effective pedagogical practices. Teaching the whole child proposes that education's purpose is to cultivate the whole person by inspiring creativity, compassion, and creating consciously living beings. Pedagogy refers to the art and science of education. Therefore, pedagogical practices refers to what methodology educators employ. With this in mind, this presentation seeks to summarise the holistic educational experience, discussing student wellbeing and pastoral care, school environment, classroom resources, and pedagogical practices. Research has identified student wellbeing as a key factor in student outcomes. Student wellbeing has been divided into 4 categories: school conditions, school relationships, means of self-fulfillment, and health status. Each area as important as the other, and by teachers being attentive to and effectively managing these areas in a child's life, the better opportunities and the better the student. This is what pastoral care refers to. It's the holistic approach of preserving student wellbeing. Particularly with many children presenting in the education setting with factors that deem them at risk, it is necessary to build a holistic support structure to protect and help these students. The school environment is an influential factor on not just well-being, but a child's ability to learn and feel safe. Classroom environments that feel relaxed, welcoming and warm have been shown to increase children's academic ability, pride and school camaraderie. It is essential for the classroom to be warm, decorated with art and homely furnishings. The class should be arranged so all students can move easily throughout and gain access to all equipment, including desk arrangements, which should be set up to encourage cooperative learning and the sense of community. Classroom resources detail everything that are used to deliver the curriculum. Consumables like pencils and paper, durables like textbooks and computers, people like teachers and support staff, physical places like the library or nurse's office, and environmental resources like furniture and lighting. Each resource is as important as the other in the building blocks of education. Aspects of behaviourism are based on reflexive emotional responses, where students create associations which influence the schooling experience. For example, a student who is greeted warmly each day by their teacher would have a positive association with their teacher and school. Another aspect of behaviourism suggests that we voluntarily operate on our environment by adapting our behaviour. A student who is praised when responding to a question in class would be more likely to respond to questions in the future. This is called positive reinforcement. Cognitivism describes learning as a mode of information processing. Learning is achieved when people obtain, interpret, and organise new and prior knowledge. Teachers can also help students achieve the most from their learning by promoting aspects of their cognitive processing. For example, it is essential to have your students' attention. You can check on your students' attention levels at any time by calling upon them to see if they can reiterate the lesson at hand. Constructivism is the natural progression from cognitivism, as it describes the learner as being in charge of how the information develops into knowledge. Psychological constructivism focuses on how individuals construct elements of their cognitive system. Learners construct information networks, often referred to as schemas. For example, a student may recall information on the alphabet by grouping the information together. Lucy remembers the alphabet because she remembers the ABC song. Social constructivism refers to the acquisition of knowledge as a product of being part of a shared world. Our society and community shapes how we individually perceive new knowledge. An example would be collaborative learning, where students can use their own experiences and knowledge to negotiate meaning. In summary, to teach the whole child, a holistic approach is required, as it sets up a continuous feedback loop that enables better outcomes for students, thereby creating consciously living beings. This encompasses student wellbeing and pastoral care, which enables teachers to effectively attend to children's needs, the school environment and resources, which feeds back into students' wellbeing and academic outcomes, and finally, effective pedagogical practices vary in styles and are as diverse as the student body itself. It is important to ensure research-based practices are employed that support the needs of the student to foster positive development. By being attentive to and effectively managing students' well-being, we can help foster happy and healthy children who are proven to make better students.
Created using Powtoon.